Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining another edition of Hyperlink University. My name is Jody, and today's training topic is SN to TN Migrating to the Next Level Network. Hyper University trainings are offered every Wednesday at 11 a.m., and each week we present a different curriculum. We welcome your suggestions regarding content you may like to see in the future, so please let us know in the chat. Our trainings generally take anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes, and we will send the content to all attendees after each session. If at any time after today's training you would like us to review the material presented with you or someone on your team, just give us a call and we would be happy to schedule. On the upper right hand corner of your screen, you will see a chat option. We ask that you type your name and company name so that you get credit for the course, as well as enable us to ship your prize if you should win our trivia. Please feel free to also use this chat option for any questions or comments you may have. And in order to make the view on your screen larger, you will need to click, grab, and drag the line on the top of the presentation all the way up to your liking. Stay tuned until the end for our weekly Hyperlink University trivia, where we will present a couple of questions for an opportunity to win prizes by being the first to answer correctly. I would like to introduce our trainer, Gio, who will now begin the session. Please take it away, Gio.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Jody. Welcome. Today's training, we're going to be going over SN to TN, migrating your customer base to the next level network. So you may ask yourselves, why this training? Upgrading your customers to the new expanded data network will provide them with a stronger signal, faster upload and download speed, more coverage, and now they will be able to talk and surf the web at the same time. So, why do you need to start upgrading these customers to the Boost new expanded data network? If you guys didn't know already, this is very important news. At the end of the year, Boost Mobile will disable the Sprint/SN network. So, what does that mean? Starting January 2022, the only available network will be available is the Boost Mobile's expanded data network. It is crucial that these customers migrate before the network shuts down to avoid any service interruptions. So, what can you do to help these customers to migrate over from SN to TN? One of the things you could do is by capturing emails. So, capturing real customer emails at the point of sale, also known as POS, will allow to target these customers to migrate over to the new network. If you guys haven't seen already in Elevate Marketing, if you go there and look now, there should be an options where you can see new marketing campaigns that you can send to these SN customers so they can come back to your store and migrate to the new expanded data network. On the right hand side here, these are how the campaigns may look like. They may change, they may add new ones, but these are ones that you can send to these customers. And make sure that you talk to every customer that comes into your store to identify if they can migrate now by explaining the short-term network plans as well as the advantages on the expanded network. So how can you check on the customer's account to see if they have network upgrade availability? So once you log in to the customer's account under services right here, you're going to see a current network. And depending on the network they have, in this case, this customer has standard, you're going to see a blue option, a clickable action in blue that says network upgrade. If you see this, that means the customer can upgrade. Another way to tell is on the same home screen on the customer's account, right hand side under sales opportunity. You're going to see a green check mark, and pretty much what this is just letting you know is that this customer is available to upgrade and you can proceed to go on the new network. Very simple. Something that you could do, and I would recommend, is verifying the coverage for the customer before you start in the process. So what you want to do is you want to verify the customer's location, where they're going to be using the phone most of the time, if it's either home or work. The way you can do this is by going to boostmobile.com, and in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see a button that says Coverage Map, and once you click it, this is how it looks like, and this is what will appear. And all you simply do is just enter in the customer's address. The more specific you are to that location, to the customer's location, the better accurate reading you'll get on the coverage. So as you can see here, well, the more specific you are, it tells you that the stark orange is where the best coverage is. A little reminder, let the customer know that once they move to the TN network, they can now move back to the Sprint/SN network. So it's very important that you let the customer know this while you're checking the coverage. So before you begin, once you select that network upgrade, you're going to get a little confirmation screen here, or warning screen, I should say, come up on the account. And this is what it's pretty much saying. It's just letting you know that you should check to see if the firmware slash software for the device is up to date before you go ahead with the process. Once you see here, you're going to have two options. You're going to have Android devices and iPhone devices. This is just clickable actions here that you can click, and it will show you actually the steps needed to update the software for those two devices. Just a little note, guys, uh, that you guys should know by now, but if you haven't, just do not insert this new TN SIM card into the customer's device until the software is up to date. It's very important that you do that. So here we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to update the software for Android devices and for iPhone. So first, let's do Android. So if you're on the home screen on the customer's device, you're just going to scroll from the top with your finger to the bottom, and this window should pop up. On the upper right hand corner, you're going to see the little gearbox, so that's the settings for the device. Um, it may look a little different. As long as it's an Android device, it's probably going to look something very, very similar. What you can also do is look for the settings application. It's an app. Every phone has them. But it's easier, in my opinion, just to scroll from the top down and then hit on the top right. Once you're in settings, you're going to look for an option that says system, as you see here. What you can also do in the search bar is just type in system and it would appear. Once in system, you're going to look for the option that says system update, just like you see here, and click that. Once in system, you want to look for any action that just says update software. In this case, for this example, it is an LG, so you're going to see update LG software. If you're using a Samsung, you're going to see update Samsung software. The most important thing is you just want to look for anything that says software or firmware. You want to go ahead and update that or click it. Once you click it, the system itself is going to let you know. The phone is going to let you know, oh, you're up to date, you're good to go. It'll let you know what version you have, and it would also allow you to check if there's any update that needs to be done. So it's really simple, really cool. Now for iPhones, it's very similar and very easy to do. For iPhone, you can go ahead and find the settings app on your phone. You want to go to General. Once in General, it will be the second option at the very top. You want to go to Software Update. Once you click that, you're either going to see that the software is already up to date. And what I like about iPhones, it tells you what current iOS it's on. So in this case, it's iOS 14.3, and it lets you know, just like how the Android did, that you're up to date, your software is good to go. If it wasn't, it's going to let you know here that software needs to be updated, and you can go ahead and proceed to do the update. And just a rule of thumb for everyone, uh, make sure that the software for iPhones is at 13.3 or higher. But what I like to do, and just for all the retailers, is just update the software while you're there. It's better to be safe and have the latest software just in case there are any hiccups or anything like that. So now that the phone is up to date, let's continue with the process of how to actually um, put this customer on the TN network. So here, all you're going to do is just enter in the ICCID, which is also known as a SIM card number. You guys are probably very familiar with that. You want to enter in twice to confirm. And then what is also good to know is when you're entering this SIM card, make sure that's an orange TN SIM card. And if you want to verify that, the color of the SIM card is orange, like I said, and also it has an F at the end. So once you do that, you're going to hit update. Once you hit update, there are going to be two possible scenarios that come up. The first one is that the plan is compatible, and the second one is the plan is not. So let's go over the first one. So let's say the plan is compatible. All that really is going to come up is like a little summary here, as you see here in the picture, and it's just going to let you know that there's no changes needed to be done. The plan is compatible with the TN network, and as you can see here, it says unchanged services. You should see the customer's plan come up here if they have any add-ons, like insurance, international calls, todo Mexico, all that stuff will come up here. And all you want to simply do is just verify, make sure everything matches. You see the total plan. If there's any changes, you want to see the total amount still be the same, and you want to hit submit. Once you hit submit, a success message will display here at the bottom, as you see, and it's just letting you know it's good to go. From here, it's very simple. All you would do is just take out the SN SIM card, put in the TN SIM card, and power cycle the device. Very simple. The second scenario you're going to get is that the plan is not compatible. Sometimes this does happen, but there's no worry. It's very simple to get this fixed. So on the account home screen, you're going to see a stop indicator, just like I see this one on the sales opportunity box, warning you that the customer's account or plan is not compatible with the expanded data network and the plan change is required to continue. So you just let the customer know that unfortunately, if they want to switch over to the TN network, they're going to have to update their plan, which is actually maybe end up being better because a lot of the time these customers can have old plans that don't have the best data plans. So you're going to go over here. This is how it will look like, a picture of the summary. It's just here on the top. It lets you know that the current plan the customer has is not compatible with the new network and what plan they have. At the bottom is going to allow you to select a new plan. So what you want to do is go over each plan with the customer, explain what the benefits are. Uh, for that price plan, usually the difference is the amount of gigabytes you get. As you can see here on the screen, this one has 5 and the top has 10. So you want to go over that with the customer, see what's best for them, and select it. Once you select it, you just want to go ahead and click next. And it's just a little note, guys, that the customers, when they're doing the plan change, they will not be charged, and the MRC date will not be changed as well until their next one. So once you hit next, this is just a summary screen letting you know what's being changed, if anything is being changed. You're going to see anything that's changing services, unchanged services, any services that are being removed, and any cancellation and stuff like that. So as you can see here, the top is the plan that we selected, which is the $30 plan. The change services, unchanged services, which in this case was the $7 insurance, and the remove services, in this case, which was the customer's old plan. So if everything matches up and you see the total amount matching with the plan and any services that you have on, you want to go ahead submit. Once you hit submit, from here it's very similar to the previous process. You're going to see a success display telling you that the change was completed and is good to go. From here, it's very simple. Take out the SN SIM card, put in the TN SIM card, and power cycle the device. So these are some things that you could do before the customer walks out the store. And I recommend to do this with every customer, even if they are not switching to TN. And it's just making sure the device works before they walk out. So checking the customer's device, making sure they can make and receive calls. Another thing to do is to check if they have internet on the phone. This is just from personal experience as well, guys. Make sure that the Wi-Fi is off at the store while checking for the internet, because if you have the Wi-Fi on, of course it's going to work. But while they walk out the store or while they go home, they may not have Wi-Fi and or have it connected yet, and the internet may not be working. So it's good to do that. Also, what you could do is check on the customer's account under sales opportunity. You're going to see a green check mark just like this one here you see in the picture. And it's pretty much just letting you know that the customer is already on the expanded data network. So it's really cool, really simple. And then while they're in the store, don't forget to offer them any accessory offers you may have at the store, cases, tempered glass, anything like that, so the customers can leave happy and have a new working phone and new accessory to make a new look. So how do you know if a customer is not eligible to upgrade to the expanded data network? So if you're on their account, you're going to see a big stop sign on the right-hand side under sales opportunity. This normally means that the price plan is not compatible with the new expanded network. And if the customer already has a TN device, all you want to do is proceed with changing the service to a compatible plan. If the customer currently is on an SN device, which you want to do, and they want to upgrade to a new TN device, you want to make sure that you check the upgrade eligibility before offering any discounts as well with the qualified plan. So it's very important that you guys see here. This is a picture on the right hand side. This is how it normally would look like, and it's in really bright red letters with a stop sign letting you know that the plan is not compatible. So it's really hard to miss. So what are some common errors that you make occur while doing a change or while the customer is upgrading? So incompatible devices. The device the customer has may be an SN only device and they can't upgrade to the expanded data network. Fix for this is just check to see if the customer qualifies for an upgrade and try to sell them one of the new TN capable devices. Another issue you may come across is the invalid SIM error or SIM not supported error. This pretty much means that the device cannot read the SIM card. And a quick fix for this, or a fix that may work, is swapping the SIM card that's in there with a new one using the device doctor toolkit. Or you can just simply contact Boost Dealer Care and have them swap over the SIM card for you. Just a little note, and this is really good to do, as we mentioned before, make sure that the software is slash firmware is up to date before entering the new TM SIM card. Failure to do so may result in the SIM card getting locked up, and you may have to use a new one for the customer. Another possible error you may come across is that the add-ons, like international or any of the older ones that customers have, are not compatible. What you could do is just simply, and they may get removed. So what you could do is simply contact the Boost dealer care, call them and let them know about the situation. You upgraded the customer and their add-on got removed. Can you please add it back to the customer's account? Just a little note, guys, that sometimes these add-ons are expired ones and legacy add-ons, and they may not be compatible anymore. So just let the customer know before you complete the transaction that there's a chance that their add-on may not be able to go back on. And since you guys are working there, you are probably familiar with the add-ons that are not compatible anymore. And that is the end of our training from SN to TN, migrating your customer base to the next level network.
So thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Thank you, Gio, and thank you all for joining today's session of Hyperlink University. We appreciate your commitment to yourself and to your business. So please invite everyone from your organization who can benefit from HyperU trainings to join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Feel free to email future training suggestions to Jose at hyperlinkusa.com if you didn't get a chance to type it in the chat box during this session. And while it is still fresh, we'd love to enter you into our monthly drawing for a 100 Boost Goods shopping spree by answering two quick questions about today's session. Question one, what did we do right? And question two, what can we do better? Simply by clicking on the link in today's follow-up email. Join us next Wednesday for your Hyperlink University, where we will cover value added services, how to sell, and the benefits, and come prepared to win awesome prizes as we host Hyperlink University trivia at the end of every training. You can also now find our sessions recorded on Hyperlink's YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe so that you are notified as future trainings become available. Thank you and stay safe, everyone.